What up, world? Your boy Chuck Wick, aka Challz Brown, back again with another Talking Facts. But first, I want to ask y'all, you good? If you're good, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you can get notified on all the upcoming episodes. All right, man, your boy Dr. Dre, Mr. NWA, right? Dre Day, Aftermath Records, Shady, and all that good stuff like that. There, the one that told you express yourself, has been hit with a court order to pay his wife, I believe her name is Nicole, $3 million a year, $30,000 a month in alimony. Now, a lot of dudes is upset, a lot of dudes is pissed off, and I want to talk about it. So first of all, Dr. Dre makes somewhere upwards a year. I don't want to get this wrong, but I know he makes, let's just say a minimum, something like $300 million, something like Dre worth ridiculous amount of money. And $300 million a year, I'm sorry, $3 million a year, to me and you, to the average person, is an exorbitant amount of money. And this is ridiculous, don't get me wrong. But Nicole, who I believe was with Dre before his first record drop. I think Nicole might have been around when Dre was just Dre, just becoming Dr. Dre, or maybe when the early stages of NWA. All I know is Dre been with this woman for a minimum of 20, 25 years. So, and during that time, she, with the ups and downs, she building with him. She was with him before Aftermath, when it was still Ruthless, when he was still putting out records with Eazy-E and Ice Cube, like, if I'm not mistaken. And even if it's later than that, you got to think she been around as this company. Dre done started over 2-3 times, right? She been around in the rebuilding phases of these companies, before Beats, before Slim Shady, before all this stuff. They got kids together, and you got to think she's accustomed to a certain lifestyle. Now, I'm not one of these people who believe in this. I'm accustomed to a certain lifestyle. I don't believe in that. But what I do believe is, if someone is there while you're building, you're unsure of yourself, you're going home at night, you're putting your head in her lap, you're crying, she's giving you advice on how to move forward. Oh, should I stick with Death Row? Should I try to hang in there? She giving you advice. She telling you, man, you know what? I think you can do it. You can do your own thing. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna be there for you. That's very important game. That's very important advice. A shoulder to cry on is somebody who listens to you vent. It's somebody who got your back when all else fails, when the chips are down and when you're back against the wall. It's your wife. You're not with somebody this long because they're cute. You know what I'm saying? This person has to connect with you in a certain way, because Dre could have had pretty much anybody he wanted, pretty much. Once you tie the knot with this woman and you stick with her for 20 plus years, some of that money is technically owed to her to a degree. And even vice versa. If it's the man that only made a $300,000 and the woman made $70 million or $100 million, he was there helping her throughout it for 20-something years, raising them kids with you. You know what I'm saying? Going to the hospital with you, going to the daycare, doing everything that needs to be done in a marriage, right? And a lot of dudes are like, man, you know, this is what I'm talking about. These women steal your money from you. They marry you just to take half your money, bruh. After a certain amount of time, and y'all got a certain amount of kids, this chick ain't a gold digger no more. You know what I'm saying? After you have 3-4 kids with her and she around 25 years, she ain't even in there for the gold no more, bruh. She could have took that gold 20 years ago. Because as soon as you signed that, she could have had a year and then been like, all right, let me figure out how to wiggle out of this and get this money. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure it was something he could have been doing that she could have capitalized and been like, you see this? I can't stay with this man. I'm sure this ain't the first rodeo where they was like about to split. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, I could see if the dude was making $4 million a year and she was getting $3 million, then that'd be a problem. That'd be a problem. I don't know if this is, I don't know what percentage of his income, but I don't think this is more than 10% of Dre's income. I'm not sure. But it's not. It's not. At best, it's 10%. I don't think that Dre is going to be hurting in any situation. And he still got more business deals to come up. This is a locked-in rate. She got to go back and get this up to or whatever. So this is a locked-in rate. So whatever he does going forward, she's like, well, that's what she's getting. You know what I'm saying? He could do one little project, make that and get that to her. So it's not something where a lot of dudes don't get it, that $3 million to him ain't the same as $3 million to me and you. I mean, in a way it is, but it's really not, because it's nothing that's going to bankrupt him or break him in any kind of stretch of the imagination. This dude ain't got to make another record the rest of his life. He going to make that without even trying. That's probably coming into his mailbox every morning. You know what I'm saying? Something to that effect. So it's like they gave her an amount she can live off very comfortably. You ain't going to hear Dr. Dre's wife is broken, destitute. That's not what you're going to hear. But what you need to understand is, when you are a part of somebody's life this long, you low-key deserve. Now, I don't believe you deserve half his money, because at the end of the day, you wasn't making no beats. You know what I'm saying? And you wasn't writing no raps, and you wasn't doing this and that, but you are part of his work. You inspire him to a degree, and you hold him down if you're a real woman. So, no, giving half and all that, I don't agree with none of that. I don't agree with that. But I don't think once you put in the scheme of things, $3 million a year is a lot of money, but not when this guy is worth 300 mil. You know what I'm saying? Some people could say he got off light, honestly, depending on how you look at it. Because a lot of times in these cases, especially in California, they just dropping the hammer. Boom. How much you worth? Half of that. Give it to her. And then if she gets married or dies, that payment stop. So, I mean, he can put a hit on it, but he ain't gonna do that. But if she remarries, which everybody knows, and she ain't gonna marry nobody. What you gonna offer me that I'm gonna lose my $3 million a year for your ass? I don't see that happening, buddy. That's a whole nother kind of love. Because I don't see nobody putting a ring on it where they gonna guarantee her 3 or more a year. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. Salute to Dre for just doing what he did, coming out the ghetto, just coming out the hood and blowing up. He went down one time with when he left Suge and gave Suge everything. See, Suge took everything and ruined it because Suge karma was bad. Suge did a lot of dumb stuff in the name of just trying to be, just doing too much and doing it the wrong way, doing it the foul way. You know what I'm saying? And Dre didn't need to latch on that, but at one point Dre was uncertain what his future was too. And he came out with Aftermath. When Aftermath first dropped, people was like, I don't know about this. I don't know if y'all remember when Aftermath first dropped and then Dre dropped that Keep Their Heads Ringing and all that. Aftermath was looking shaky, boy. People was like, we're going to have to wait on this. People was like, we're going to have to fall back and wait and see what happened with this, because this we don't know about this. So Aftermath, actually, he came out with Chronic and Snoop Dogg, and he signed Eminem, and it just, the rest is his. I mean, you know, well, I'm sorry, I'm bugging. He did not come out with the Chronic on Aftermath. I'm on some other shit. He had already did all that, but he came out and signed Eminem, and he came out after he did all that and became successful. Let's put it like that. Signed Eminem, and now he went through the roof. He came out with his own stuff, 2001 and all that stuff like that. So, long story short, Dre ain't hurting. Salute to Dre for making his money that he made. And that's all I gotta say, man. Y'all dudes gotta get out y'all feelings, man. Y'all don't want to give up nothing, even though the chick could be sitting there for you and putting up with all your bullshit, washing your dirty drawers and stuff. Y'all gotta grow up, man. And on that note, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. CLBMG.com. Hit that like button, subscribe button. Get in the comments, let me know what you think. Is Dre getting done dirty, or is this like he got off easy? I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.